Hey, you ever took a shit and that shit just feel hella good?
Shouldn't every shit feel like that?
I don't know. I had some bad shitters.
I'm not starting the episode with you talking about shit.
I'm not trying to. I'm just asking a question. Cause I just farted and it just felt like it was like that shit.
Oh yeah, keep this motherfucker rolling.
That shit's gonna be a good shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's gonna be a good shit.
That is hilarious. Oh my god. Hey, what is that smell?
What are some foods that you eat that you know that you just can't eat because you know you're gonna have a shit afterwards?
I mean, there's several. I mean, like
you know, like fuck. If I eat this, I'm gonna for sure gonna be on the toilet.
It's
a valid question.
I mean, if I eat certain Indian food, if I eat, I'm more than likely probably gonna have to hit the toilet. You feel me? Something like that. Like there's certain what is it?
Are you lactose?
Nah, I like milk. I just don't drink whole milk. You feel me? I like ice cream, but nah. I mean, there's really nothing in my opinion. I feel like because everything makes me want to take a shit. If you think about it.
Only why I say that, bro, is cheese is mine.
Cheese?
Cheese.
Anything if you eat
anything regarding cheese. And it's how you just said it, shouldn't all shits be good shits? They aren't the best shits. I guess I'm some type of form of lactose intolerant, but I love cheese, my boy. I love cheese. Everything I get cheese on it.
Take a shot to this.
I just know that it's just, you feel me? No, you don't. I don't think you do know because you see you're not lactose intolerant.
Don't nobody want to sit here and just have a whole conversation about people's bowel moments though, or movements.
Do you know this? Like the shitters at work, like I can't be taking shits at work. I be trying like to enjoy them, but to be honest, like if it's not a toilet that I enjoy, I really can't just like pop a squat.
You know, people can determine your intake on, let's just say, water or your digestive system, depending upon your shits. You know, there's like 10 different types of shits, maybe even more. And if you shit a certain type of texture or a certain type of description, let's just say.
Is it supposed to be runny?
No, that means something too. That means
really?
something. There's a certain texture your poop is supposed to be.
Cause I be drinking magnesium, or not drinking. I be taking some magnesium pills sometimes when I be feeling bloated or something like that, and I be flowing, G, like waterfall flowing.
I gotta ask for you.
Baby, is that waterfall flow?
What the hell? Oh hell no! What be making you get the shits though besides cheese though? Cause damn near everything got cheeseburgers, cheese with pot. Yeah, everything got cheese.
Like when I know I eat pizza, like anything like in full portions of that manner. Yeah, it's like I'm not a big like Mexican food. You won't get me with the beans and all that. Like I obviously will fart or whatnot, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna be on the shitter tonight because of that.
You had about 3 slices of pizza today,
2. But yeah, definitely gonna be on the shitter.
Damn,
and it's not gonna be the best shit, bro.
Why don't you be letting people know that? I mean, you gotta blow up a bathroom at a point in time, and we don't know where you're gonna land.
I don't know where I'm gonna land sometimes either, because like I said, I don't enjoy being. I don't enjoy being on those uncomfortable, unclean.
I'm sorry for our listeners.
Can you take a shit in a public bathroom? Let's be honest. Yes.
Yes. Is a hotel bathroom or public like that first one?
No, a hotel bathroom is clean the night before. Yeah, like a gas station. You can take a shit at a gas station.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Nah, bro. That's not me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm holding it, G. I'm the type where I don't know where I'm gonna land, but I'm gonna land somewhere clean.
Yeah.
Somewhere where I know that I'm not gonna have to stuff a whole layer of a stack of toilet paper so that it doesn't touch me. I like to enjoy my shits, bro. I get naked when I take shits.
So, God damn, bro, chill.
Whatever.
Email, do you hear this guy?
I hear him.
Is it bad? Is that a bad thing? You know, like when you're at home and your comfortability, you rather have to take a shit with a shirt on and all that. No, I'm gonna just get naked, nigga, get comfortable and take a shit,
and then put your clothes back on and go about your day.
Yeah.
No.
Why? I lay out my clothes nice on the counter. Nigga.
Someone in the comments right now, if you don't hop your ass in the shower, you already damn near naked. You might as well just take a shower.
Am I tripping?
I'm just saying, I ain't never threw off all my clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to take a shit. So unless I had a mean shit that I just had to get out. I'm finna sweat and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's been times. Other than that, I'm not finna just take off my clothes and my shirt just to be able to pop a squat because I'm at home in my comfortability. Hell nah.
I like that though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, it's just like I don't know. It's like I ain't.
You ever use the toilet backwards?
No, I have not done that.
What does that even mean?
No.
You know?
Where you sit basically facing the.
No, bro. Why would you need to do
There
something
might
like
be a
that?
benefit to that. You never know.
Why would it?
You have a little table.
No, bro.
Damn,
because
that's
at
true.
the end of it,
That is, she said you have a little table.
You got
That
an
is so
armrest.
true.
You got an armrest.
I just feel like
Hey.
you're spreading your legs a little too much than you need to be. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you do definitely spread your legs more. Pause in that aspect, but I mean, like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Shit, that is true. I ain't never did it like that though. Hell nah. I would never try that in my life.
Have you ever
What?
like had bubble guts in public type shit where you're like, fuck, I gotta go?
Are we really finna just be talking about like poop
These are
for
just
this?
stories, but I mean, we can switch the subject. I'm just what I was on right now. I got just my stomach gargling.
I'm not finna sit here and talk about bubble guts in public. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is disgusting. Have you ever actually went through, let's just say, what? Have you actually, you know what I say this? Have you ever sharded yourself in public? You wanna go that far?
I mean, I was asking. You got bubble guts in
That's
public.
just the bubble guts. You still make it to the bathroom. You ever sharded yourself?
I think there was a time where I thought I was okay. I was like, I might have farted, and then yeah, definitely I had some shit in my shit. Like, I remember. Okay, I know a specific time where I pissed myself, bro. I'm gonna be honest. If we're gonna get real with that and on having accidents on ourselves, I was in a major baseball game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where, you know, the majors and when you're in the minor leagues of youth baseball, you know, minor A, minor B, majors.
Yeah.
So I'm in majors. A little older, bro. At this time, it was freezing though. Extra innings in the baseball game. I'm in the outfield and I'm dying. Like, I gotta go to the restroom. And I'm like, bro, if we don't get out of this game, like today, after this inning, I'm gonna go into the dugout and I'm gonna pour water on me and act like it was water that fell on it, and I'm gonna I had a whole plan, bro. Like, I had to pee so bad and I'm gonna just pour water on me. I ended up having to do it, bro. I swear I did. It went another inning. I had to, G. I couldn't run to the bathroom. I was over there playing in the thing. I was playing in the outfield. Nigga was pissing my pants.
It didn't show because from your little
I mean,
pants or whatever it was called?
They were white pants, but like I said, I went to the dugout and acted like I spilled water on it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna thug it out. I had to make it work. And as soon as I got me and Mom on the way to the car, I told my dad. He's like, "What? What the fuck is wrong with you?" I remember that shit, bro. I was like,
Talk about you really did have the shit planned out. Like,
I had a whole plan to where no one was gonna
How
know
old were
this.
you?
I don't know. It was majors, like 12, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12 around there.
okay, but that's I mean,
13.
that's bad, but it's not that bad because you actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you wasn't gonna make it to
There
the
was
actual,
no
like, you
way.
were gonna run there and make
It
it.
was a porta potty far away. So it was either like, if this doesn't end and we're out right now, I'm gonna have to take
You couldn't bend the corner nowhere and hit a tree?
Bro, what? No way. We're in a baseball field type of shit. And then I'd like these luxury baseball fields that these kids got nowadays.
I ain't gonna lie, that might have been your best thing to do. I ain't never
for
really
sure.
like pissed myself like that. Oh, actually, no, in first grade I did. Told
Damn,
you
bro.
that was it.
That's
But
fucked up. You just damn near said like, I had a
everybody
problem.
pissed themselves. So, and I mean, the way you said it, you kind of do have a problem. Who's 12 years old that just can't make it to the porta potty?
Wow.
And you almost a teenager at that point if you think about it. Like, man.
I held it, bro. I just had to get to where I needed to go, and I had a plan to execute it.
I can really see like little Jonah, like, oh man, hold on, guys, I gotta grab this water bottle real quick. Splashes his whole body out real quick, like bam, shit run down. He's like, oh man, we good.
It was one of those squirt bottles, and you're like, ah, what the fuck? How'd that happen?
trying to play it opposite. How the fuck that
What
happened?
the fuck was that? Damn.
That is hilarious. I ain't gonna lie
that
to
shit
you.
was pretty funny.
What was one of your most memorable, like not memorable, but like confidence boosters? What's a confidence booster for you that you say you went through and experienced?
Damn. That's a good question, G. A confidence booster. I remember when I was young, I've always thought about playing football, but I played Pop Warner for 1 year only, and then I got into football in high school. And I always played basketball as a youth growing up. I was always a basketball player. And not that I was fearful.
AAU and shit, right?
No, it was more so YMCA, I'm gonna be honest. More YMCA. I got into AAU towards like my end of 7th grade, 8th grade year type shit. You know what I mean?
Got you.
So I mean, I I never seen myself getting. It's something I really like to do. I remember my dad was my coach in YMCA for
Shout out
all of it.
Noel.
Hell yeah,
Shout out
hell yeah,
Noel,
shout out
man. What
pops
the
for
hell?
sure. But that one year, I remember I was 10. I was chunky and everything. And I was like a X-Men on the lineman. That's how big I was. But I wasn't big.
X-Men,
You know what
yeah.
I'm talking about?
On the helmet?
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah.
You had an X on the helmet?
Yeah,
You?
yeah, but at 10 years old, where I was that, I guess I was like, it wasn't like an expansion amount, but I was like at that weight.
Yep.
Bro, I lost so much weight that year. Like I remember, I just did a lot of shit that I didn't think I can do, as far as running miles, doing like the Hell Week, all that shit like that. You know what I mean? And then that year, I remember as a kid, like that was a confidence booster year for me. I look back at that. I had asthma at the time, and then I remember we were doing some sliding drills. I was crying and shit, and like, nah, you're gonna get through this shit.
Yep.
You gotta see if you started it, you gotta finish.
And this is freshman year, I'm assuming?
Nah, that's 10 years old, bro.
This is like back when you first started.
Year I
Okay.
played. I played for the Rams, the St. Mary's, whatever their Pop Warner team was at the time.
The Rams.
Yeah, I did one year for them, and it was a confidence boost because, like I said, the biggest thing was asthma. Like ever since then, I needed asthma. I had asthma attacks, everything, and then after that year, for some reason, my asthma was gone. But to this day, because I smoke so much, I like to have some albuterol every once in a while, but. Like, for some reason, that year specifically, gone.
Now, my thing is, so did you actually lose weight going into that thing? I guess, I mean, what was the confidence booster? Just what was it?
Doing a lot of shit that I didn't think I could do. I didn't think I could do that sport. I was the little chunky kid type shit, and I didn't want to go do all the things that it took to.
So from that, you became an X-Men, lineman, pretty much.
Yeah.
With that, let's just say all the positions that you ended up at.
Well, like I said, I only played 1 year, so I did the offense and defensive line, and then high school I got to play. I was a slot receiver type shit, playing receiver.
So you was able to go from playing the lineman to receiver.
But that's not too. Bro, that was years later. You know what I mean? Linemen at high school are not what I look like when I'm in high school.
But capitalizing off the confidence booster it was that year. If you never did that, who knows what the type of persona of Jay Jonah we'll be looking at right now? That
You think I'd be fat still?
yeah, 110%.
That what he's telling me?
The way I'm looking at it is like, if you really didn't do that 1 year, it wouldn't have inspired or transpired.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So
Man, honestly, I was chunky because of my freaking grandpa, bro. He was the type of grandpa that would always come pick me up from school and then ask what I wanted, and I would always say fucking McDonald's, and of course he's gonna fucking say yes. As like that's the firstborn grandchild. What do you want? You know.
what was you getting? McDoubles?
What? I was getting Big Macs, double quarter
shit.
pounders, bro.
Oh shit!
I was a fat kid.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't experience that type of shit. I was an adult.
I remember you telling me.
That's crazy.
We were rolling about your dad.
That's crazy. I'm like, man, he out here too. He's like, John, shit and all this shit. But what I mean, a confidence booster for me, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like for me, I guess it would be. I mean, the sports was cool, but before the sports, I guess I had braces. Like my teeth weren't really messed up, like at all, like crooked. Like they wasn't banging on foods. But like at the end of the day, I guess my parents seen justice for me to go get braces. Getting braces helped a certain type of confidence in myself. You know what I'm saying? So I would say with that, I just look out like for my other my kids or whatever. If they ever need to reach out to be able to like get teeth because they have a snaggle tooth or whatever, they need to. Even people with veneers, I can't even be shunned to that, bro. Because at the end of the day, like people still have to. It's the image. First impression is everything. You know what I'm saying?
Teeth are everything.
You know what I'm saying? It's really.
I remember that when I did my braces thing for sure, and they got taken off. I was like, oh, hold on.
I got nothing against people that just don't have the best teeth. You know what I'm saying? I don't got the best teeth. You know what I'm saying? But like, at the end of the day,
Stop playing, bro. Your pearly whites be pearly on HD TV.
I still want to shout out to the people.
I'll
with
be
the,
like,
the,
how does G take care of his teeth so well,
Hey,
bro?
the people with the veneers, you know what I'm saying? They should be smiling and glossing too. I'm like, damn,
They
motherfucker.
pay for them. Them is
I don't
your
give a fuck.
teeth,
Them
though.
motherfuckers be hitting though.
Them fits you that God gave you. Them motherfuckers, bro.
Shout out him up there, him above. But that's what I'm saying. But I want to capitalize on what I'm saying with that is like that's something that came within. So it's like I look at like eventually like with me getting a confidence booster with having a braces. Of course, you want to boost your swag. You want to get your drip going. You want to now in your mind you want to drive around in a nice car and things like that. So everything transpires. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say as far as you, what was your first one? I just want to see what it transpired to be.
If I can piggyback on that and then say another one, my getting my real hairline, like getting cut by a real barber.
Nigga. Let's talk about your experience. Like, it's one about a random person I seen on TikTok I gotta talk
I
about.
gotta shout out Matt, bro. He gave me my first hairline.
Matt?
Yeah, Matt gave me my first hairline in like freshman year, like beginning of freshman year. I always spiked my hair, bro. I always had like a lay down and like scruffle like hair. I never really needed this up front type thing. You know what I mean? My mom would take me to the nearest super cuz Asian lady, my grandpa, whatever it may have been, right? And Yolanda too. Shout out Yolanda.
You
My
used to
pops would
get
take
your
me.
hair cut by I ain't got nothing against it, but an Asian lady.
Yeah, I mean, my dad, shout out Yolanda, would go to this girl Manteca, and he was like, oh, bro, when I say religiously loyal to this salon lady,
I remember.
She knows his haircut to the key, and I was just a part of that as well. You know what I mean? And it would just be a nice, clean little lay down, the spike in there for some gel type thing, you know, and left it at that. It was just something I always did growing up.
Yeah.
And I would always have a shaggier look, long hair look, you know what I mean? However it was at the moment. But I remember when I finally did that hairline, bro, I was sick to my stomach because when you cut it and you don't have a hairline, like when you need a cut like this and you don't have a hairline, it looks terrible. Like for my first time, I'll never forget when I needed to take a shower because my hair wasn't forming down. Like we needed to go through the whole process. Like this is my first time really getting this.
Yeah.
So I took a shower, everything. I'm crying damn near in the mirror. Like, Matt, please, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
As soon as he had lined me up, bro, I'm looking at the shit. I'm like, oh fuck, my life done changed, G. When I say he done changed the kid's life, that shit really was a confidence booster. You get a real good, nice hairline and where you're supposed to go, bro. I'm telling you, your life, you're gonna feel real good about yourself.
You did have long hair you didn't have long hair.
No,
but
it was like a shaggier,
like
it was weird. Like it's hard to explain what my style was, but yeah, I didn't need a hairline at that time.
I can't even imagine you would have messed up lined up.
It wasn't messed up. That's what's cool about it. Like my hair was never, it just wasn't formed. Like I never formed a hairline around it, so it didn't give that pop. Yeah. Whereas like now, finally, I got some barbers around me, and I'm like, hold on, but let's try it. Let me see what it's about. Let me dip and dabble. Cool. Remember, people used to tell me all the time every time I kick, like, bro, why don't you get a lineup? What are you talking about? Like, what is the lineup?
What was your biggest piece of drip that you remember you receiving you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Biggest piece of, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to talk about like a physical appearance of like, you know what I'm saying, confidence booster, what was that? We're talking about hair. We talked about, you know, a smile. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about what was your biggest little piece of, you know what I'm saying? I'm Timothy out here with these. These nice.
I'm trying to remember. I felt like, bro, I was always raised that it's like throw it on and like make it look good. You know what I mean? I was always wasn't like the best of the best stuff. I remember like growing up, I had, I think around like 13, 14, I remember a YMCA thing. I had some Jordan 5s on, you know what I'm saying? Some Laney 5s. They were the Laney 5s.
Laney 5s is nice.
The Laney 5s.
That's the white with the blue and the yellow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The Laney 5s. Yeah. I had no idea. I had those at the time. I'm like, oh shit, Jay, you got the Laney 5s. I had the headband on and everything. It was with that phase, you know? So if you played basketball, you know, everybody goes through that little phase. So fucking yeah, I mean, I guess in those moments like that, but as far as like clothes wise, it was never like it was just whatever the style was, I guess, at the time.
So mine, I would say like this is something slight like that too. It was a confidence booster for me. It was one time I had these Timberlands in my closet forever, bruh, for years, and like, you know what I'm saying. One day I put them on, bruh. I'm not a nigga from New York, and California ain't cold. Why you got Timberlands over here? So I'm looking at myself, what this big boot nigga? Why would I put these on? Type shit without going to the snow. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at that. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm finna go this like I think it was like a kickback back in the day when I was like 18, 19 years old type shit. Put on the Timberlands, little jeans, whatever, little flannel. Loki had this shit on my Instagram, thought I was him. Looking back at this shit, I was like, bro, I got these big boots on looking with these skinny jeans type shit. But at the end of the day, it was a confidence booster for me because, like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I still went out there. I asked one of my partners, shout out Johnson, my Asian partner. I was like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Am I doing too much with this? He's like, nah, John, you do this. That's you. I was like, all right, for sure. And after that, I was like, all right, bro. At the end of the day, like, I still looked at it like, the confidence booster doesn't matter what it is. Like we talk about fashion with a lot of different people. mix what you want to mix, and if people don't like it, people don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Coordinate how you coordinate how you coordinate. You feel me? So that's what I got from it.
If I'm being honest, around that time, 18, I'm damn near graduated at that point. I'm moving on. I'm getting on with my life. But even I would say like just my high school years, bro. I could guess like because I'm grown now and can't say this. Confidence was something I was lacking a lot. Like I was the type was like I felt like I had to fit in or would try to, and then because I knew that it felt like that's what the society or whatever it felt like I had to do. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know, quote unquote, know who I was as a person to be able to express and be one with self. So like the confidence wasn't it show. I guess it showed, but it wasn't fully there. You know what I mean? I was always a confident person. I'm always, as teachers would tell my parents.
Why would you say like you lacked it though? Like what was it?
I mean, I guess it's because like society, what it is, you know, again, what we feel like you have to be, you know what I mean? The people you're around feel like you gotta like what they like or do what they do, you know what I mean? In reality, it ain't gotta be like that. Like I said that for my little brothers, like just because they're doing it literally doesn't mean you gotta do it too. It's like if you're down with it and this is what you with, like okay, I fuck with it, but just because it's your surroundings and what it is, should try to make sure and keep yourself in that as well. You know what I mean? Because you can get lost in everything else and then still.
I mean, growing up for you, you were an only child. For the majority.
I mean, that's about 10 years old.
By 10 years is what you're saying.
Yeah, I had 10 years by myself. I mean, after that, I done felt everything what it's like to have a sibling.
But 10 years is a lot. Like by 10 years old, like you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really been you all your life up until that point. So it's like that's a lot. So I'm like capitalizing off like confidence boosters. Like I didn't really have all that confidence either. I got an older brother. My older brother was in my household. Quincy, I was in the household with him. Saying Quincy got fucking more confidence and nigga out the room. Anybody in the room, you feel me? Why? Because his upbringing. We always gonna let a nigga know, like, bruh, dude, you know what I'm saying? We got your back no matter what. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you know what I'm saying? Shit fold over because you was wrong. We still got your back. So it's like at the end of the day, people know that subconsciously. It helps them out whenever they go outside of their comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? To be able to deliver a different message. All we had is our instinct of what our parents say. Like, you know, oh no, you shouldn't do that, or you know, things like that. That's all we had. Jordan or Quincy don't really have that, or Max, whatever it might be. You feel me?
No, that's really a good point because at the end of the day, yeah, you got cousins and shit too, right? But like we're first generations at that point, so it's like we're figuring it out.
All of us.
Yeah, you know,
even the cousins.
Yeah, we're figuring it out for real.
Which is dope to have cousins like that we go through. Like the transition with me and my cousin, like I got one cousin of mine, she my girl cousin. You feel me? I got my guy cousins over there on my Auntie Lena's side, but my dad's brother, his daughter was my main relative that I really grew up with. You feel me? Like it was just me and Janaea. Her name is Johnea. My name is John. That's how close we are. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So when me and her grew up, like at the end of the day, she was when we talk about a bully, she was a bully, bro. Like nigga, like we go to Disneyland, I can't have fun if Janae is over there with me, bro. Like, oh no, you over here on a fire truck? Move out the way. Like, god damn, cuzzo, like shit like that. So it's like just to go about the transitions with her, and then her going through her transition with herself. Like to this day, right now, my cousin I still hang out with her. But like, does she act like that? No. But does she act like that to an extent? Yes, she's gonna speak her opinion, but she's not gonna tell a motherfucker, move the fuck out the way, just because you over here, you know what I'm saying? But it's just capitalizing off the transition with family too, though, bro. Because like those moments back in the day is really what everybody really needs to appreciate. You know what I'm saying? Because like you can't get those back. You know what I'm saying?
Emil, you're firstborn, right?
Yes, sir.
Would you say you kind of dealt with that as well with the confidence going in, or like did you?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I it's weird because yeah, you're the first one to basically, to a certain extent, you're the test dummy.
Yeah.
With your family, like, you know, we've had this conversation how the parents that raised me as the firstborn are not the same parents that raised my youngest brother. Because you know, me and him are 8 years apart. But in 8 years, my parents had my younger brother, and then had the youngest one. So they've learned. So you know, every child gets a different set of parents.
Yeah,
and I think that affects you as a firstborn. It affects your confidence. It affects like, am I doing this right? Am I making the right moves? Or like, yeah, no, for sure. It's like Yeah, you.
Confidence
It's definitely
is a sticky. I don't know what it's because it's not a subject. What would you call confidence? It's an emotion, or what is that? Confidence is a
Adjective?
form of.
Verb?
What's
It's not a verb.
confidence?
It's
What
adjective.
is confidence?
It's an adjective. I don't know.
It's not like. Yeah, it's part of your character.
It's your character,
Yeah,
right? So
there you
it's
go.
a sticky. It's a sticky part, I would say, because you can't always guarantee that a confident person is confident. Like, 'cause even the most confident person has those moments. You know what I mean?
True.
And it's just that reminder in those moments where you got to be like, hey, man, like I know who I am. I know what I do, and I know I can sleep great at night because of that. And then I can walk through this door or walk through this situation and with my head held high, chest out because of that. You know what I mean? They say that it's all about just being one. Because we all go through it. All three of us in this room, and then when we come through it, like I'm sure we feel like we the shit sometimes, but at the end of the day, we have shitty days, you know. And it's like I don't know.
How do you feel about always trying to? There's people that always, you don't want to be able to have an individual see you in your lowest times, or you don't want people to know about it. You know what I'm saying? You want everybody always to understand, like, your highlightable moments. How do you feel about having people or putting out there, your negative moments? You see people that always put out there, like on their videos, like what they did that worked to say that trick that was successful because they wanted to go up the ramp. Mm-hmm. But do you see the failured ones? I mean, sometimes you do, but you feel where I'm going with it?
I feel you.
How come people,
I feel like it's important, bro. I think it's part of the journey. Because like not everybody's a winner in every moment, and like that's like as a human being, like we all can't be winners, bro. Like, that 72-5, what was it? What was that Warrior record?
A couple years ago type thing.
Yeah, that 73. The record of that is once in however many years that it will be to come, because it's not. You can't repeat something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't win every time. So it's important to, I would say, be vocal with the ones you love, with the ones that, again, because energy matters too. What we talked about in the past episodes. It's like, I just feel like with that, you brings growth too. Because you're able to talk it out. You're able to do more from that and learn from that and be able to be vulnerable in certain aspects, I guess the word is.
Let's talk about, if we can, growth.
What about confidence versus cockiness?
What's your question upon it? Let's talk about it. Email.
Well, what's the difference between being confident in yourself and then when you call someone out as cocky?
I mean, I'll always say that there's two different things. It's just always how you persona it. Like, for it, you have confidence and you have cockiness. So confidence, like, I'm going to walk in this door to say a job interview, and I'm going to be able to persona myself. Because I know at the end of the day, confident is what I'm going to be able to represent. I'm going to be able to answer these questions and deliver it in the best manner that I know I can. Now, in my mind, this is me speaking again, cockiness. I'm walking in the door. I'm not even really going there in the anticipation of as a respectful type thing. I'm going there like not really shaking hands. I'm going there like dapping up a hand type thing. Or maybe I'm going there sitting down at the table like, I'm not really speaking in the way that I really should be speaking. Mm-hmm. I think there's a difference between that. That's what I'm saying is a difference between confidence and cockiness. Because, there's a lot of ways in it. So I'm going to just leave it there. There's a lot of ways in it. I'm going to leave it there.
Again, sticky situation because it's who you're talking to in the matter as well. Because a cocky person could come off self arrogant, I guess you could say, where it's like, damn, what's all this dude cares about is himself, talks about is himself. And in those moments, yes, but I feel like as a confident person, with what you learned and all in your past experiences, what you educate yourself on, and what you end up knowing, it can come off as cocky to someone that isn't like, whoa, bro, chill out. Like, I didn't know you knew that answer to that question. You know what I mean? Or, hey, bro, I didn't expect you to, you know what I mean? Be or have a scenario behind all that we were talking about, or an opinion on that because of this. So it's like, I mean, it's that definitely that fine line. But a cocky person is that character that it's like, bro, you really are just full of yourself. You're too much, Like, come on, bro.
It's really like you said. It really is like a characteristic. It's really not even like an actual mental type standpoint. Being confident, I feel like it's more mental than acting like a character. Mm-hmm. Email, what you think?
No, for sure. I think in that conversation, and just kind of what I'm getting is confidence to me comes with a level of humility. That's the check. That's what keeps you in check. Humility. If not, if you allow your confidence to just kind of run rampant on its own, it's going to lead to that cockiness, that arrogance, so that we joke around or we say I am him, Himothy. It's a form of cockiness, but again, knowing us, knowing our surroundings, we understand. Hey, that's we're joking around, but we're confident in ourselves. But then the cockiness would be like, I'm better than everyone here, and that's where humility. If you're not humble, if you can't check yourself, you don't have people to check you, not to bring you down, but just basically check you. You're just leading down a path of arrogance and
Cockiness.
Cockiness.
I feel like that's why we work a lot too. Like as us three as a group, because ego could get in the way of a lot of things, and I know us three are very egotistic as well in our own ways, but we learn to be able to turn them down in the motions because we are confident in ourselves and can take constructive criticism from each other, and then know that hey, like we do have each other's best interests always. You know what I mean? So to be able to intake the information and move forward from it, I feel like that's you can see it in certain aspects, because when ego's involved, it's always just a fight, I guess you could say, a battle. When they're not just business wise, but just like anything, a talk of just, it's always just something you got to deal with when that word ego comes in.
No, there's no cap. At the end of the day, that's what people got to be able to differentiate. Because, being egotistic and trying to be confident, you know what I'm saying, you can still trip up and become a cocky individual. You know what I'm saying?
But
and that's where everybody.
Humanity is real though.
Those say that one more time.
I said what he said about having humility in that is real, because it's like
it humbles the end.
Yeah, it humbles you.
Does. And at the end of the day, or at least having people at the end of the day to recognize the situation that you might have been at fault or should have been able to adjust differently with, you know what I'm saying? And you being an individual, let's just say you are that confident individual that went through what you thought was justifiable. It's not saying you become cocky once you realize you're opposed to the information that other people are trying to entail you. You know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes cocky. You know what I'm saying? You can bump your head so many times. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you're on your own. All right. He's in his own ways. It's so many words for an individual being his own ways. One of them might be cocky. So it's like, if you're not opposed to always receiving the message to people that are around you.
I feel like I don't hear the word cocky as much anymore. I feel like it's like, oh, he's stuck up, or he's like too,
stuck in his ways.
Like stuck in the ways. Like it's like, man, bro, who you think he is? He can't say what's up to somebody. You know what I mean? It's
that's
like,
still cocky. I mean, they say that, but that's
like that's saying cocky without saying cocky.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, yeah.
But is that hate too?
With the other person saying that about the other person?
Yeah.
If that's how the person is perceiving themselves, at the end of the day, that is what it is. Like, if you know the person and they're not saying what's up to you, pretty sure that's some type of cocky tendency. I mean, cocky gesture, I should say.
Cocky behavior.
There we go.
Behavior.
There we go.
Hashtag cocky
But
behavior.
I wouldn't say that's a hater, because, like, I mean, it depends to a certain extent. Like, if if you know you're not a hater, let's just say for me and whoever, like, if we know somebody that, let's say we had on the interview and, like, they literally walked in here and because they seen Becky and they knew Becky from back in the day, like, damn, bro, you couldn't even acknowledge us. We really had a fucking episode.
It's not even about knowing her either. Like, I was just in a situation in the studio where I was running the boards, and it was basically, bro, it was a crazy group of people, I would say. And, like, the respect level that I got just off of the persona that he took the time out to come to the back room and shake my hand because he seen me, that there was someone back there. He didn't know me.
Right.
There was just a person back there. You know what I mean? I'm going to acknowledge everybody in the room. Like, that left an impression on me on who that person was as an actual individual man. You know what I mean? So it was dope.
I don't know if you can capitalize off that and respectfully say the individual's name.
Shout out Davo.
Shout out. That's all I want to say.
That shit was tight.
Because I seen a clip. I don't know if you might have seen it. It was Adam talking with Young Thug at a backstage thing. Do you ever see that floating around on Instagram recently? No?
One more time.
All right. So Adam 22, he was, when Young Thug back in the day, a couple years ago type shit, was chopping it up with Young Thug, damn near like this type thing, like how we sitting at this podcast. And out of nowhere, who comes in the door? Future. Future comes in the door. At the end of the day, when Future comes in the door, what does he do? Go to his nigga, Young Thug, which is where you are right now, walking in that door over here. Go to Thug, daps up Thug, see somebody right here behind me, which I'm Adam. See somebody behind me, daps up bro. Thug's talking about, hey, bro, what you about to get out here and do? I'm finna just go back. I got to hit the stage right now. Walks out the room. didn't even say what's up to Adam. Which is, you know what I'm saying? Now, do you think that that's a form of cockiness? Or is that just like, just like...
That's a form of disrespect.
That's a form of disrespect. Because
That,
really,
that was just disrespect.
there was a cameraman in the room too, though.
But he wanted it to be known that he didn't shake his hand. And Future's a smart individual, bro. He's not dumb. So I mean, that was just a form of how I got you.
Yeah, because the first thing Adam said when he left, he's like, "So you and Future got a good relationship?" I said, "He's like, yeah, that's my brother." So it's like that's okay. So that's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful, but it's a form of cockiness too. Because I mean, Future can just look past that person because he's just like a. Like he can see media people as people that he doesn't fuck with as a person. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna shake an individual's hand like that because he's not on my. That he's on that side of the industry now. I'm on this side.
This is true,
but that side's what gets him onto the side he's on too. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, the marketing aspect behind it.
Like but you don't dap up the cameraman, you don't dap up the engineer. Like without those guys, yeah, sure, you're paying them to be at the studio, but without them,
you aren't even...
Who's recording any of that stuff for you?
That's real.
It's like, who we had a nump on a few years ago, and he talked about his days as an engineer too. And yeah, he'd meet crazy people, but it was a grind for an engineer. It's a grind for a producer. It's a grind. So it's not that as a producer you want recognition, but as an artist, if you can recognize your producers or your engineers, that goes a long way.
Mutual respect. Mutual respect for sure.
And that's the art within the art. Art appreciates art, because I'm saying at the end of the day, even our platform, like it's not a form of a written art, but at the end of the day, from our structure, it's art. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even when you go look at our profile, that's art. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, how we go about our demographic is art. Mm-hmm. So like it's just people just needs to really appreciate others. Like if you got your homie over there, Thug, is really talking with somebody. That motherfucker that he's talking to, he must be worth something if your partner, that's your brother, right? Mm-hmm. Like that type shit. You feel me? So, and we talked about that, man, I like how the little shits that we talk about kind of intertwine, but like we did speak about like just putting our best foot forward to try and make those changes within let alone the United States, the world, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we all just really got to appreciate each other seriously.
Not for real. You got anything, email?
What? On what? What are we talking?
I know you always got something in your back your arsenal. It's been a while since you got on the mic.
It's been a minute. I'm not on camera or anyone, but shout out Blow Smoke Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be with you guys today. Nothing crazy.
Well, actually, no. I mean, I got
go Niners. Whenever this goes.
Oh my God.
Niners Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, hold on. Wait, where we at right now though? Email, like what are we like 35?
About 35 minutes in.
Yeah, say that. Hey, so I mean, fuck it. We can just take a look.
But what if you meet an artist like in the bathroom? Are you dapping them up there, or are you just letting them do their thing? What's going on there?
Is this what we doing? Okay,
so back to the shitter talk.
Keep it a stack. Hey. Depends on the artist, bro. If I see Lil Wayne in the fucking bathroom, I mean, like, yeah, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna like rush and fucking dap him up, but like Wayne, like,
I feel like I'm gonna wash my hands for a very long time. If I'm before him, I'm gonna wash my hands for a very long time.
Yeah,
I feel like at the sink. If
you're gonna wait at the entry,
at the door. No, I'm saying at the sink. If we're here with it, I get a little leather. Hey, Wayne, I'm a big fan, bro. It's nice to meet you, man.
Hey, he might respect that though.
You know what I'm saying? I washed my hands for a long time. I feel like by that time he'll know, like, this motherfucker has been washing his hands for
still, yeah. No cap though. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I would still definitely try and like get an acknowledgement from somebody for sure.
What if someone want to take a picture with you in the bathroom?
Yeah, leave me alone. Damn.
But then you put yourself in those shoes, G.
Because I really want to say, leave me alone, though. Like, it's hard for get me a picture in the bathroom. Or really because I'm nobody. That's why I feel like, just because I feel like I'm really nobody. So I feel like, bro, like, come on, I'm in the bathroom. At least let me get out. But if I'm really like somebody, like, if like Lil Wayne status, let's just stay. All right, it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool.
You're not taking a picture in the bathroom. You were just talking about you didn't want to talk about shit. So you want a picture of you out there in the bathroom?
I mean, at that point, everything's a moment. I ain't never had a bathroom pic. Come on, little kid. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Like, you got to take advantage of it. Like, I don't know. But like right now, it's hot. Like, bruh, so we, like, because we've had a couple people, like, not out and about, but like, oh man, I'll fuck with your podcast, that shit. I ain't never took a picture yet, but like if they wanted to take a picture right now in the fucking bathroom, nigga, it is what the fucking is. Not saying, you know what I'm saying, suspect that might sound, pause, but like I'll take a fucking picture of somebody in the bathroom. I just don't think I'm fucking anybody worth doing that shit with.
Speaking of pictures, did you guys see that? It's probably been a few weeks. The Bad Bunny fans were running up on him with their cameras, and he just chucked their phones into the water.
I seen it.
One of them.
I seen it.
Nah.
Yeah, I did. And he just straight face. Kept
Yeah,
going.
this girl ran up on him, pulled out her phone, tried to take a selfie. He grabbed it, threw it in the water because they were walking. His explanation basically is like, I'm all about talking to people. I'm all about connecting with you, shaking your hand, eye contact. But if you just run up on me and snap a pic, he's like, you're just using me as like basically a piece of meat.
Yeah.
So that was his kind of explanation. And it's an older interview where he said that, but that's what people are using now to like all the lashback of like, why is he doing this to people that, you know, his fans that love him and stuff.
So I definitely want to say I understand the answer and that Bad Bunny said. Now what I have to say is like at the end of the day, not everybody has that agenda though. So it's like, you know, I think he has like damn near probably much as amount of followers as Drake. Damn near like I'm saying I don't even know how many followers, like X amount of millions. More. Like yeah, but probably like 40 million, maybe more. I don't know. He had hella people. So it's like not everybody I feel like has that agenda. But I do understand it because he probably went through so many times that they do have that agenda. Mm-hmm. So I just say I do understand it because he has that as statues. Like at the end of the day, hey, Bad Bunny, can I get a picture? 9 times out of 10, that motherfucker might turn around and be like, yeah, it's good. But like if he doesn't turn around after the 10th time you didn't ask for his name, give a person their respect because you don't know what people have going on throughout that day. And that's all I'm saying is like, even with that bathroom pic, like, you don't know what people got going on that day. Some people might want to do it, some people might not want to, but it's like you can't be upset because like the person that you did look up to all your life didn't want to get a picture with you in the moment right then.
I'll tell you what, I've honestly been off social media for a little bit. I just got back on to being in the new year a little, but my time off, I did see though as like a highlight thing that he did the gas station concert back in Puerto Rico.
Dude, that looks sick.
I thought about you at that. Dude, I thought about you at that time.
That shit looked one epic as fuck, but what he did was started something because if you notice, I think there was a banda that did it in their hometown, and they took out their. They
did it on top of a market or something.
The taqueria, something like that. So it's like the impact that he has in that way is incredible, you know, because no matter how much status, how big he is, and what they can say about him on doing that, he's still going back to the city.
Wait, what are you saying? Live show on top of the studio?
That we're gonna do?
PSP live show on the roof?
You know we're gonna get just the neighbors be like, shut the fuck up. What
I ain't gonna cap the neighbors out here probably fuck with us though. I ain't gonna cap, they really probably fuck with us. I hear as long as we, you know what I'm saying, they probably fuck with us. But that would be lit. I ain't gonna lie to you because we really could get some real life fucking artists in this motherfucker, bro.
We're gonna need all the heaters in the world though. John's gonna need them.
All the heat off. What we doing in the wintertime? Yeah, you got chill, email. We don't even want to talk about that.
What's your favorite season as far as winter, summer, like weather wise?
I appreciate
especially right now. I mean, this last year has been different. Like, have you been
this last year? If you want, like, what do you mean?
I guess. Like season wise.
I mean, in general, I would just say, like, for sure, I would say my favorite season would be like summer. In beginning of fall. I hate the end of fall and I hate the beginning of summer. So like summer and then like fall. I hate being cold, but you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit.
Your birthday's in the cold though.
Yeah, I hate that my birthday's in the cold. Especially that I'm in California. I mean, if I lived it like closer to Tahoe, I would be happy. But like the fact that like I gotta drive to Tahoe and in the snow for my birthday and I can never do it, that's what makes me upset because like what can I do for my birthday every year? Nothing. People always, it's raining, so you gotta stay home, you gotta stay inside, shit like that. So it is what it is, bro.
Are you a summer guy, Emil?
I'm all about the summer. I love the summer.
Cool.
We outside.
What you be Emil talk? What you be doing in the summertime? What's your favorite couple things to do in the summer?
Like a couple. You know off top, camping. Love me some camping in the summer.
I really want to go
camping
on the beach. Tent on the beach. Or beachside campsites.
You can't just do that at every beach though.
No, you got to go to specific ones. I mean, there's specific ones in California. Highway 1 where they've changed it up, but there was a time where you could just park your RV or whatever and basically post up on the beach. But just because of times, things have changed, so you can't do that anymore. But there was a time where you could do that. But I'd say camping for sure. Being poolside in the summer. It's just fun. Anything that has to do with
I remember Emil
waters, man.
Emil went to Palm Springs one time in the summer and it was like $1.22.
Bro.
Talking about he had a time of his life and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? How can you have a time of your life in $1.22, but he was in water the whole time, I guess?
Yeah.
Explain that.
You just lay there in the water. But then you look down at the water and like, this is grimy. Had to get out.
Why?
It was a pool. It was a hotel pool, and everyone was in that pool. So after a while, you're a few drinks in, you're feeling it. But then you kind of look down and you're like, why is this water cloudy?
No, when you say a pool, like a pool.
Like a pool.
And it's
like a hotel pool, and everyone's there. Everyone from the hotel's at the pool. It's 2 p.m.
degrees.
It's 2 p.m. 122 degrees, so everyone's in that pool. You look down into the pool. I'm like, again, no one's gotten out to go to the bathroom.
Chill. Are you serious right now,
dude? So I had to get out real quick when I realized that. However drunk I was, I got out, went to my room, showered, and just stayed in my room.
So adults be pissing in the pool too?
You don't piss in the pool?
It was an adult pool, so
I'm smart. I'm an adult.
I for sure piss.
I'm an adult. This is what adults do. Adults don't piss in pools, right? We're adults, right? We're adults, right? We're responsible. We're
I haven't
adults.
been in a pool in a while to not say that I pissed in the pool, but every time I'm go to any type of lake or ocean, I'm pissing.
Okay, you're talking about a lake or an ocean.
A natural body of water, you're pissing.
You're right, but I'm trying to say
that's even. Damn, you make it seem so bad. You know, he said natural body. Like they can't.
You're not pissing in the pool?
Not in the pool. Hell no. Yeah, every time I went to Aunt Noah's house when we were swimming, I would piss in that shit.
Did I piss in that shit? Nah, I didn't piss in
Thank you, Jonah.
No, I don't piss in the pool.
No, I can't piss. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. There's times.
You piss in the, whatchamacallit, at the water slides? In the water in the water?
Damn, no.
Oh, no.
I don't.
What are you talking about?
That's what's sad about it is that they do, but I don't. That's what's sad about it.
You know
that you
water
look
parks.
hurt.
Yes.
You look like, why the fuck would you do something like that?
Yes. No. Yeah. You see. Yeah. No. I'm serious. I don't. But I'm mad because I should. Because for a fact everybody in there they do be pissing in them pools. You ever been in them what they call it the wave tides at the what's it called?
Yeah.
For a fact they pissing in that shit. So when you ask for that, I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm low-key mad that I've never done it because for a fact people do. Sorry, my bad.
It's an experience.
Email. You ever had a chocolate payday come up and hit you in the side of the face?
What the fuck does that mean?
A shot of payday come
No,
up
I said
and hit you?
You ever had a chocolate payday float up and hit you side of the face?
Oh, no, nothing
You know
like
what I'm talking
that.
about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We don't do that.
We talking about pools right now. Jonah, you know what that's from? You ain't never seen Next Friday?
Yeah, I've seen next
Craig
Friday.
walking around, he took a shit in the pool, you know what I'm saying? He took a shit in the fuck around, it hit me inside the face. I thought it was a chocolate payday.
No, yeah, no chocolate.
You don't remember that?
No.
So you
no.
never shit in the pool is what you saying?
No, I never shit in
So
no
nobody
pool.
had a chocolate payday out here.
I've been in some grimy pools, but not that grimy.
We ain't had no chocolate paydays.
No chocolate paydays.
Shout out Mike Epps, man.
Can you take? Oh, I don't even mean to bring this up, but can you take a shit in a porta potty, bro? Can email you talk about public bathrooms?
Yes,
nigga.
sir.
Well, he goes camping though.
See, once you hit a certain level of like, all right, I'll give you this.
The game.
I'll try not to be explicit with it.
Nah, talk that shit, email. Literally.
Dang, but
Talk that shit, nigga.
I was on a road trip from Texas to San Francisco, coming back.
Oh, that's a mission.
And yeah, I mean, the trip was let's get back as fast as we can. It was a busload of us.
When you say busload, like
It was like literally a bus. It was like we were doing this tour with some bands, and it was just like the crew bus. So they just bussed us over from Texas back to San Francisco, but they were just trying to get us there in like 36 hours. So our bathroom breaks would be like wherever they stopped to get gas, that's where you had to go. And some of these gas stations were grimy as could be. They're in the middle of nowhere, or they're just super packed, and they're gas station bathrooms. This is the only time I'll ever get to use the bathroom. So you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, we had like, I remember the one bathroom. It was like all the dudes. Basically, we all had to like.
Imagine what that smelled like.
It was one of those stalls that didn't have walls.
Oh, with toilets on the side.
It was like a prison type bathroom almost.
Chill.
And you had to.
That's one thing.
I mean,
so after you use a bathroom
After you drop
like
your
that,
drawers and sit down, fine. I just got.
You're not sitting down.
huh?
You didn't
Yeah,
sit
you
down.
gotta sit down. You
You
got
gotta.
toilet paper, like
you said, you got to.
You gotta have what you say. This much toilet paper.
Yeah.
And once you do that,
After
nigga,
you do that, mentally, you
Locker
kind
room.
of
We in
just
locker
break
room
every
status.
wall of like, you know what? I'll use the bathroom wherever I have to because I got to do it. Like, I can only hold it for so long before I hurt myself or
The only thing
whatever.
that popped in my mind, that shit.
You hurt yourself?
I mean, yeah, internally, like, if you hold it for that long, something's going to happen.
Wait, really? I've never thought.
I don't know.
I
I
never
would think
held
so.
it. I've held my piss to the point I can't hold it, but I've never held my shit to the point I can't hold it. Like I've never.
I'll be honest, bro. I'm a shit holder.
Your milk makes sense.
Why does it make sense, motherfucker?
The way you said it, though, like, hey, I'm a chef. Like, bro, I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm a shareholder, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I can't do that. I'm a smell. How you say imagine what the smell is? I'm a smell guy, bro. If I smell some shit and then I already been through some shit that day, my stomach's turning and I can't be in that
Man.
moment. I will hold it till I can't no more, my boy. I promise you. I don't know what has been there. I don't want it touching my sensitive skin. I'm okay. You feel me? Like I'm good. Like
That's my thing about even with, like, bro, you talk about smells. You ever go into, like, I love ethnic food, but like you ever been? I think I brought this up before, bro, but I gotta say it again. Like, you ever go into somebody's house and you're not used to the smell of just walking into somebody's house? You ever walk into somebody's house and you're just not used to the smell of the house?
it's been a couple of them.
That's something that we gotta be better, y'all. I mean, I get y'all used to it. Like, shit, my house might smell like something too. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just saying, like, you ever walked into a house?
I think it's just curious how interesting each house smells. Like really, like each person has a smell.
Let's talk about this. As a kid, what was one of them interesting smells that you just loved? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did you love like smelling your feet?
What?
Was you one of them smell your was you
I loved.
was you one of them smell your feet kids? Or like, what did you know what I did? I said this on the podcast.
That is interesting that you say that.
What did I used to do? I said that on the podcast. I'm gonna say something else.
I still love the new car, new shoe smell.
Yeah.
That was
new
probably
shoe
like
smell.
those are like
Gasoline
my
was mine.
smells. Like that, I went to new shoes. I'd be like anytime in yeah.
That
was a good smell.
that first light of cigarette. Like when they like I never smoked cigarettes all my life, but I was around it when they first light that cigarette. That
Right,
first
your
little
pops,
whiff.
Your pops was smoking in the car with you, type of shit.
I grew up in the 90s. Hey, maybe I grew up at a point you didn't have to wear seatbelts. You can sit in the truck beds and shit like that.
He said the first spark of the cigarette.
You driving the truck bed.
You've been a smoker since day one, bro. I know why he splits. This guy.
No, I don't think my
Nostalgia.
dad was the only reason or the reason why, but like definitely was a reason why because my dad smoked Newports back then. But like that was one of them for me. I was like, damn, what was it?
Now gasoline, I really enjoyed gasoline as a kid. The smell of that. As far as like, I think gels too, certain gels. You remember
Hair gel?
Yeah, you ever had like the crew gel? It was crew.
Okay, yeah, it was like the little black
Yeah, the browner black one, see
canister. Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? Like that.
I
That's gel specific. Even the Gorilla Glue gel. That Gorilla Glue gel would be good too.
Damn.
The smell wise? We're talking about smell.
Oh,
Still,
the
right?
smell. Okay, yep, smell.
That's-
Yep, I ain't mad at that. I don't use that shit. I just be seeing that shit on the shows.
You don't use hair gel?
Damn, I do use hair gel. Now that I think about it, I forgot I got long hair, y'all. I forgot I actually got hair now. Yeah, I do use. Yeah, I use. I don't even know what it's called. Shine Glow. Some little Shine Glow. I think it's called. Yeah, that way. Anyways, what we up? Damn, for real?
Like you were pouring it up. I'm trying to pour up with you.
I think I'm. Oh, man. What I want to talk about is who's the most influential person in your life right now, Jonah? Right now.
Ooh.
Could still be the same person in general, but like, you know, who's the most influential person in your life?
I'm gonna say myself, bro.
I like that.
For real, like myself. Like that, I have some very impactful people. If I'm being honest, I'll highlight him right now because he's on the podcast with us. Emilio, when me and him have conversations on one-on-ones, especially in this last for sure span of the last year, I would say, like it's different. You know what I mean? But when it comes to impactful, I feel that for myself, when I look myself in the mirror and I'm top G, I guess, in the moment, and I feel like how we were talking, you can lack confidence in those times and like reminding and all those. When I feel like I'm my best self and I'm looking at things, like I inspire myself because I know the potential I have and what I can do if everything is in line and when I am like going like this in that matrix. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like in those downtimes, it's like, Jay, you know what you can do. Let's get back to that. You feel me? Like I want to get back to that because I know now, and like we talked about, when I did lack confidence, looking up to somebody else and other people, they're all going through lives of what we gotta go through. I gotta get it on my own and stay in my lane of what I got going on. You know what I mean? I'm looking up to somebody else isn't gonna do nothing for me. That's what I want to do for myself. Feel me?
I like that answer. I don't have one, so don't ask me.
You're not looking up to nobody right now. What did you say? It wasn't looking up, but it was.
Who's the biggest
it's
influence
for
on your
influence?
Yeah.
Like inspiration right now.
I just came up with that just off the top, but I really don't know. I don't want to say. I don't know. Cause I look up to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Let alone a person. You know what I'm saying? I look up to people too, but like I don't know. That's crazy. That's a deep question. Hey, y'all, who's the biggest person y'all look up?
You got an
Who
answer?
influences y'all right now?
Off top, just quick, my dad.
Yeah.
Nice.
For sure. It's a big influence.
Shout out Pops.
Especially
Yeah,
now.
definitely Pops. Shout out.
Pops is, yeah. You get to a point in life where you're like, that's, if you're blessed to have your dad in your life, or it's like, I want to learn everything I can about
Do your
him.
parents still
So,
surprise you?
yeah. Oh, for sure. Definitely. Yeah. Especially more and more now as they're older, I'm older. You could tell, again, I think we've had this conversation, but you could tell the role of parent has it's fading away. And they're becoming just more like, not peers, but like friends almost, or just colleagues type thing, where you can have a conversation with them. And I'm surprised. I'm like, why am I having this conversation with my mom or dad about X or whatever? So
No, that is.
No,
Yeah, I like how you said that.
That's I'm learning that about my parents. You feel me? Like the shit my mom's doing, my dad's doing, the shit that makes them excited. What they're like, like their triggers. It's like damn, like y'all surprised the shit out of me.
because you're like, where was these passions when I was a kid?
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like shit like that, or just like even just in the emotion of like understanding where they're coming from at this point. Like, okay, like damn, I can read you as a person now too. You know what I mean? Like you do surprise me. Now I see, and I do have some attributes that you do carry, and things like that. And it's interesting to see because my parents do surprise me, bro. I ain't gonna
Hey,
lie.
you think we held our parents back?
What?
You think we held our parents back?
I don't know.
I mean, like, think about what we all saying about our parents, like right now. You feel me? Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, our parents are doing like nice right now type thing. Like, it's nice right now type thing.
I think for my parents, I've had that conversation with them. I mean, just like they'll tell me, like, you were planned. Like we planned you. Like we got married and had you 4 years later.
Oh wow!
And I asked him, like, why did you guys wait so long? He's like, because we got married to each other, not to have you. Basically,
how old were you when you had this conversation? Like learning your background.
Shoot, probably like 5 years ago. I was 30. 29, in my late 20s, early 30s.
Do you wish sometimes you would have had it earlier? Or do you think it would have changed anything?
Nah.
No,
I think it was the right time. If it would have been earlier, I wouldn't have appreciated it, and I would have understood what they meant by that.
Yeah.
But then having that conversation later on, it's like, the curiosity of like, hey, yeah, I'm like, my dad will say it, like, we thought about you, we considered you before we had you. So for him to say that, it's like, ultimately what they're saying is like, you pushed us, or having your brothers pushed us to be better, pushed us to pursue, because we knew we had to feed you. We knew we had to be better. We couldn't just be comfortable where we were. Like, we had mouths to feed, so we had to figure it out if we didn't have it figured out.
Emo got the family right now that we all work towards, because he's the only one out of the three that actually has mom and dad that's still together. Mm-hmm. Like his mom and dad still together. Like that's fucking lit. Like we get happy. I know you get happy off that shit. So like that's lit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. But having those moments, you know what I'm saying? Even with the I don't even want to talk about it, bro. But having those moments growing up.
Have you talked to your parents recently? Like honestly, like an adult conversation, like getting to know them and like why they have done the things they've done. Because I
hell no, not like that.
Because I didn't do it to my parents specifically. It was my grandparents. I was digging in and getting to know more. Like having this podcast and hearing stories about other people and their families. Like I know I have a history, but I thought about it. I'm like, damn, do I really know it? Like you know what I mean? Like, Grandpa, where did you come from? You know what I mean? Why are you the way you are? And like hearing some of the background shit and what they're doing, and like why, and like damn, like wait. This is all kind of, it's like connecting those dots in a way. You know what I mean? So I think now, like I feel like it's something you should do.
I mean, there was one point in time, like when my parents actually when they got or going through the divorce, right? My dad like swooped me up one day, like on some like, imagine like teenage John, like with my dad, like I'm 13 years old, my dad probably like 30 something years old. Imagine like, you know what I'm saying, my dad like 30 something years old, like damn, shit didn't work out. I got a divorce with my wife, 40 something years old. I don't know how he is. And I'm like 13, 14 years old. We get in a whip, All I know is we over here by March Lane. And right now it's Waffle House is over there on March Lane and West Lane. Waffle House is over there and there's like some grocery store over there. Long story short, me and my pops pull up over there in that parking lot and I asked my dad, I'm really wanting to know. I'm like, Dad, like, I told you, like, I don't know nothing about my family. Like, I don't know nothing. So I'm like, Dad, like, what's going on? Like, what's like, if we ain't gonna work it out as far as like the family, like, what's going on as far as like your family? I really want to know, like, so you're adopted? He's like, yeah, son, I'm adopted. Like, and he starts to break down like the best way he can about like his life for the best way that he can. You know what I'm saying? And for bits and pictures that I remember that when I was going through at 13 years old, I still remember bits of it, but like I still in my mind, like you saying, have you ever had that one-on-one talk with your parents, like what you just saying right now? I feel like I need to go back and reiterate that to more measures. Still go back and have that conversation of that, but still go back and talk about like even my dad's self. Like, okay, well, I get your past. Now about yourself, Dad. Like, I get how you got up. Now, what about you? Because I don't even really know my dad other than the stories that people tell me about him. You know what I'm saying? All I've known my dad about, like,
at that age, he can tell you whatever he wants to tell you because he's still
do the right thing type thing. He wants us to do the right thing.
And then it's kind of like what Emil says is like if he would have had that conversation sooner, then it's like you won't be able to appreciate or get it even more and even elaborate with him more now, like, no, Dad, don't hide behind that curtain no more. I'm trying to really hear it now, you know what I mean?
I remember this day. I want give me more context. Let me understand it more because that goes a long way. And that let's just speak about male on male, like that relationship with the father to son, or even to the mother to the daughter, even the daughter to the father, like that all goes a long way. And we just need to make sure that we're delivering, as potential parents eventually in life, those messages, you know what I'm saying, the right way whenever those times are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a kid too. Like,
what was that? Jonah's gonna be a dad?
Jonah is gonna be a dad.
Is that breaking news? BSP?
Oh, John? Oh, hell no. Oh, don't talk about me. Man, I don't know if I'm ready for no kid. I want a kid. Yeah, we gonna see though.
Like we can't highlight, man, the ones that grew up with only a single parent home. Like we gotta highlight. Like we are grateful to have both parents in my life. Like I really am appreciative of it. I ain't gonna lie. Like
mom, dad.
You know what I mean? Because even though they were separated from when I was a very young age, they did try and do their best to always make my life better. You know what I mean? Or like continue to make it go forward. You know what I mean? And go into that way. So
that needs to be understood.
I do appreciate them.
That needs to be understood, man, because that's all the parents do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we all go, shut up, John. But like, at the end of the day, I did have bitter moments like that. Like, man, like I got to deal with both parents, different households. But at the end of the day, different households, they still try to make it work in different households at the end of the day. Best way they could. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their flaws. We got ours. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody's learning, bro. And it's just dope to see it as we have our parents still actually learning and fucking making adjustments in life to an extent. You feel me? So we just got to be able to do that as well.
How are you with where you're at right now? Like we talk about seasons, right? What season have you appreciated, and how are you appreciating the season you are in right now as a person? Not weather, like literally.
This season?
And I like to explain this a little bit, like to give the people context. Like I'm learning that life is in seasons. Like that we hear the football season that just passed. You know what I mean? The 2022-2023 season is up right now. So there's seasons in life as well. We go through them in portions. We have them ups and downs that we talk about. Your seasons, and then just get a word to describe them. So like that's how I've been describing my life lately, is in seasons. So like, how are you appreciating the one you got right now?
The way I'm appreciating it right now is just really like day by day. I appreciate it like just I've actually been praying a little bit more often than I have recently. This starting off this year, I've been praying a lot more than I have. Even shouting out to the individual with the NFL, Damar Hamlin. It's making me just be more one with God, because like I'm starting to realize I don't got all the answers. I'm starting to realize at the end of the day I don't want to always have a result to everybody else for having an answer. So it's like even at the end of the day I don't want God to have an answer. But I'm starting to realize like I just want to be able to like just result to like getting off of my chest what my problem is. And if I can just say that to an individual that's here, you know what I'm saying, that's helped me out, and it's giving me more peace of mind. So that's how I'm appreciating it more, because in my mind right now, the steps by steps is bringing me more closer to God. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of me trying to say that or not, or appreciate that or not, this year is bringing me a lot more closer to God.
I like it. That's a good answer. I ain't gonna lie.
Solid. Solid.
No, that's a fact. No, I could appreciate this one, man. Because again, it's just I'm that discipline is just something I'm heavy on. That focusness that I'm learning about myself. Where it's like I know my capabilities and I'm appreciating them because I'm appreciating them even more now because I can see where I'm lacking and it can detriment me more than elevate me when I'm not uh, on my highest vibrations, as Siat would say. Shout out Siat.
She did. I do remember that.
You feel me?
I do remember that. Now, I mean, I just want to say real quick, email, but like for you, when you go through those not being at your highest vibrations, when you're feeling like you're at the lowest vibration.
It's because the highlight, I feel like I've said it a couple times. I think I'm just a big overthinker, bro.
Okay, so that's what I want to say. And I want you to just realize that. Just realize that.
I
though.
know it. That's
right.
the thing that I got G. Like I know it. That's the problem. Like I think that's the biggest problem. It's like, bro, it's like I feel like I see the score or I see the whole board sometimes, and like I try to act on too many different things to where it gets overwhelming in my brain, and then I think, oh, am I doing enough? That's where the self doubt comes in, the lack of confidence, all that, bro. It's real.
The fact that he can pick out his flaws that he knows needs to work on.
No,
that's the type of shit that I love when beings are able to do. You feel me?
And you're right, because there's individuals that do.
I'm the same way. I got to work on that same exact thing, bro. Get me fucked up. I got to work on that same exact thing.
But being an acknowledgement, because there's some motherfuckers like, bro, I can't tell you what you are because you are who you are, but I wish you would just at least acknowledge your flaws, my boy.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Come on.
Email.
Yes, sir.
You got what was the question again, Jay?
You asked me.
I forgot the question.
The season.
Fuck.
What
What
season
are you
you're in?
appreciating about the season you're in right now?
Yeah.
How could I define the season I'm in?
You can, that's actually a way better way to say it, for sure.
I think for me, it's a season of self, meaning it's just the time for me to start. Like, we have them, I think, in life more than once, that season of self, but it's kind of where you not necessarily draw back from everyone, but you do focus more on, okay, what do I want? What do I like? Like, I'm, in general, as a person, I like helping people. I like serving people. I like seeing people's, like, what they're working on, their passions come through, and that kind of ignites the fire in me to what I have, what I can do to help them achieve their goal. But I think right now I'm in a season of kind of self-reflection of seeing, like, what do I want? Like, what are my true passions and what do I want to do in my own life, in all aspects of it.
Have you found something like recent that it's like you confirmed that was something like you like?
I think right now I'm still self-reflecting on, like, what is, for me, I just had my birthday a few weeks ago. So, I'm 35 now. And it's not.
God damn.
Got him.
Man.
Got
Not that
him.
This motherfucker been on my shit this whole fucking. Bro, like I said, they're getting on me time I'm getting closer to 30. So I gotta get on him when he can.
down the hill already.
When we say email, we gotta get him the what did I get? The
Vitamins, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he needs to start taking supplements. If any of you know supplements,
God damn it.
put them in the comments.
Yeah, right.
What supplements
Put
do
Jonah
I
on.
need?
Yep.
He needs that hair growth hormone or whatever.
What is the
I need the hair
before?
shine, the hair shine.
The before for the hair shine.
No, but I think, at my age now, it's like, okay, I'm 35 and I feel young. I think anyway. But it's still like, okay, what do I want more than anything? And again, that's what draws me, kind of going back to that conversation, back to my dad, back to like, dude, my dad was 35 at one point. And if did he have it figured out at my age, or is it just me? And then having those conversations again, it's been able to open him up more, open us up to have a more one-on-one conversation, not just like my dad, but like as a man, like, dude, I'm 35 and this is happening, and he talks me through it. I'm like, dang, you're right. Okay, thanks for that perspective. And but yeah, I think right now it's just that self-reflecting and like understanding. Okay, at this phase in my life, what do I want?
I like it.
Because what I wanted when I was 26, 25 is a lot different now than I'm 35. So I'm like, what do I truly want? Or is it the same things? And if it is, why is it that? And should it change? So I think those are the things I'm working through.
I like that.
Ups and downs. I tell my homies right here, bro. Is just remember, like, gotta appreciate the time it is. If it's a down, you gotta take that down for the grain of salt and remember there's a positive behind every negative. You know what I mean? And then going forward, just the positives will come. For real, for real.
Your life's a roller coaster, peaks and valleys, right? We've talked about that. Like everyone just always wants to be on the up, but sometimes you take a small dip, but that's part of life. You can't just always be on an upper. You need to have some plateaus, some moments that are down, but that builds you up to go up higher.
It's all about perspective. That bad juju should be real sometimes, I'll be honest.
Get comfortable with being alone. Because to be alone, at the end of the day, you can't really disappoint too much but yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable with being alone. Make your adjustments. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I think I'm going to work on throughout this 2023 years. Just being more comfortable with just being alone with space that I have at those moments. You feel me? So that's what, You
got to love yourself.
Yeah,
because that's a part of it. Like, you know, you run from yourself, so you have.
I would say not even just loving yourself, but being with yourself.
Mm-hmm. Love being with that person that you are.
And that's the scary part sometimes, because you do get to points in life where you're like, who am I? And that's scary because, like, I don't know this person that, you know, I'm alone with or whatever. But that's kind of where you grow in comfort, where you grow at peace with yourself and understanding who you are and understanding self. Then you're comfortable going through things.
That's crazy you say that, because, like, in young relationships, you can say, like, individuals don't really know who each other are. So, like, the security of, like, when you ask your significant other of, like, a question like that, who are you, and they don't have an answer, it's like, well, how the fuck can you be, you know what I mean? So it's like, what are you really standing
exactly.
as a young relationship, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's crazy. I feel like it's in my head, it's that Rod Wave thing. I've been learning to love myself. I've been alone every weekend.
That's what it might take sometimes, though. Like, just get some space to just get away, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, through all the chaos that's going on in life, not everybody has all the answers. So sometimes you just personally might need to take a step back or take a step away and then insert yourself back into your realm that you always in. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I used to do that shit back in the day. I used to take trips to the Bay Area just to clear my head, hit Mission Peak driving, not fucking walking, and just really look at the city and go back to Stockton and be cool. You feel me?
To get back to your old ways, brother, to motivate the new you.
Yeah, I gotta revamp a new me. I'm finna hit 30 years old, Jonah. 30-year-old JG. You just finna be up in this motherfucker. Y'all know the vibes.
You just cracked your back on the podcast, bro. I'm pretty sure you're getting old, bro. They look at you like you're over here doing stretches on the
I gotta chill too, though. I really gotta chill. That is so true, though. I am getting old, but I'm a podcaster, man. I ain't no rapper. I ain't no real life model. You know what I'm saying? You can act and still crack a back, but you don't want to see no model.
You are a real life model, I would say.
I ain't. That's my dog. And you too, potentially. You know what I'm saying? We got to throw my man on SF Casting. Jonah gonna be at a TV coming near you. Y'all just have to look out for exclusive details. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the products? Y'all see the PR?
Honestly, I'm being honest. If I'm being honest with people, if y'all start seeing the shades with me, I've noticed in myself, like, as something I want to work on for the podcast. I'm a very chinky person with my contacts in, and we get faded a lot. And my parents watch this show now, and I have people around me. So
shout out mom and dad.
If I see my eyes getting a little lower than needs be, I'm throwing the shades on every time. So if you know that Jonah's eyes are low with the shades are on.
He's actually probably, if he was a race, because this is the first time, if you were to raise him up right now, Jonah, you solid. You want to show him real quick?
Nah, it's good.
You ain't gonna show the folks?
Nope, we good.
You look like Rick. Hey, people didn't know who Rick Ross really looked like when he came out for the longest. Like, didn't nobody know who Rick Ross was. He came out wearing glasses forever. Like, bro, what you look like without them things?
Or HER,
her. Always wears glasses.
She stopped wearing them now.
People didn't recognize her.
No, she just did an interview without him. So it's like, it's crazy to see how much sunglasses are, because like I said, it
makes you want to know the person. But nigga, we know you.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I just said I don't want to be on camera no more. My eyes lower than the fucking.
That's my dog.
What I mean?
That's my dog.
If we can avoid it, let's avoid it.
Sign out this thing. We got 3 of us, man. It's your boy JG.
You already know it's J Jonah, man.
You got your word, man.
We can't forget him. Y'all make sure y'all drop a comment or say something to my man. Email, man.
Thanks. If you made this far, follow, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget.
Please, you know what I'm saying? We signing out this thing, man. I'm going to do it right now. So go ahead and turn the speakers down. It's blowing smoke! New episode coming soon.